Alan Shearer and Micah Richards pick Premier League's top 10 full-backs. As Jamie Carragher once remarked, no one wants to grow up and be a Gary Neville. But the full-back has become an integral part of title-winning sides in the Premier League over the years. Speaking on the Match of the Day Top 10 podcast, Alan Shearer and Micah Richards have thrashed out their list of top 10 full-backs in the Premier League era. Over the years, there have been some top players flying down the flanks while also completing their defensive duties. But there have been some big omissions in their list, including Chelsea captain Cesar Azpilicueta, Manchester City star Pablo Zabaleta, and Arsenal legend Nigel Winterburn. There was a collection of players of today and of old, though Richards managed to sneak on to both lists in at 10th. And there was unified agreement over the top fullback in Ashley Cole after a fantastic career with Arsenal and Chelsea. The former England international won 3 Premier League titles, the Champions League, the League Cup, and a record 7 FA Cups. But in between, there were some big arguments, particularly over Dennis Irwin, who made it up to second in Shearer's list but was placed at number 7 in Richards'. Shearer said, "He was Mr. Reliable, hardly ever missed games and scored goals. The £600,000 Manchester United paid for him from Oldham, talk about value for money. He paid that back and a few million more. He was always the quiet one in that Manchester United team, but he was like the silent assassin." Trent Alexander-Arnold only has 135 appearances in the Premier League but was named 3rd in both lists. Kyle Walker, Stuart Pearce and Andy Robertson also made it into both of their top 10s, while Gary Lineker sat in between to mediate. Speaking about Cole, Shearer said, "This, for me, was my easiest topic to pick number 1. Ashley Cole stands out on here more than anyone else for being a defender. He was the best at that. Very rarely anyone got past him. You couldn't rough him up because he was hard as nails. He was nasty, horrible at times. But 1 versus 1, he was magnificent." Richards added, "If I had one criticism, it is offensively. He could have had bigger numbers of goals and assists. But that is just a final piece.